Welcome back to the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM. It's time to go into Giants land and talk about the latest results and news coming out of the four walls of the Southern Mallee Giants Netball Club. And joining me on the line to talk all about it is the 300 gamer and club legend, Trudi Cook. Trudi, lovely to have you with us again. How are you?
Yeah, good on you, Alice. Yeah, going well.
Good,
Very well.
good. Well, unfortunately, the team did not go well on the weekend, Trudi, at least from an A-grade lens. So just bring us up to speed on what went down in that game. It didn't appear that the Giants were in any way sort of, nailed, but I think, would it be fair to say, just ran out of steam way too early on?
Yeah, absolutely, Alice. Look, they started pretty well, we're playing well, and so we're nil. But the third quarter just really hurt them, and they just could not come back from the third quarter. Unfortunately, we weren't capitalising on any turnovers. The movement of the ball didn't happen, and we missed some crucial goals. But look, Nil, to watch the game, Nil played really well. They intercepted and read the ball really, really well. So hats off to them. They definitely were the better team on the day. Cody Robbins in defence went really well. She's been in the best every week this year. So it was great to see her still star. Unfortunately, this week is one of her last games. She's heading overseas for a bit of a trip. So, recently engaged, which was exciting, but didn't quite have the win to celebrate as well as the engagement.
Well, just let our listeners know how the other Southern Mallee Giants rep sides got on this weekend. I can see that there were some losses, Trudi, but certainly in the other grades, we had some far more competitive games.
Yeah, absolutely. So the B grade, the C grade, and the under 13 were reasonably close games, which was good to see because they're usually the ones with the bigger margins. So they held us together, and it was great to see the under 15s win again. So, look, they're playing really confidently, sensible netball, listening to their coaches, and it's great to see they won by 3. So, look, I keep saying week in and week out, but it's true. Our junior development is strong, and the less experienced netballers playing senior grades are going really well, and our juniors are definitely developing their skills, and that's what it's great to see. If we can take a positive out of losing, that's definitely it.
All right, well, there were some nice games to look at last weekend in terms of, marquee status and just games that we might have expected some close results in. So in the A grade in round 7, were there any other games that you were particularly interested in, Trudi?
Yeah, look, Ararat took on Minyip Matola, and I thought Minyip Matola against the odds might have come through with a win. They didn't win. They lost 66 to 45, but I thought it would have been a smaller margin than that. So Ararat, after losing to us the previous week, have really stepped it up and, played well against Minyip Matola, obviously. The other one that I found a bit surprising, or not surprising, they were expected, I suppose I should say, actually. Dimble played Saints and had a very convincing win there, and Stawell had a very convincing win over Warwick. So, yeah, the ladder's really starting to divide itself. You've got your probably 3 to 4 top teams, and then the bottom ones are really toing and froing. You know, one can win one week and then lose against a different team that would expect it to win. So I think it'll be interesting come final season because any of those 4 bottom teams would definitely give the other teams a run when it comes to finals. So it's still all up in the air, I suppose.
All right, well, Trudi, looking ahead to this weekend, Warracknabeal Eagles, we should be respectful to them, but this is a game where you'd really be wanting to bounce back. So just fill us in on the details here. What's the current scouting report and how should this sort of play out? We know that Warwick are really struggling this year, so it might be a danger game, but you'd probably not think so at this point in time. Giants should get up here.
Yeah, they should. And look, I would hate to see if we do lose there. We should have a win. Warwick are always a strong competitive team. It's deceiving. The scoreboard probably never reflects the game. So it still will be a tough, challenging game, and there's no way the A grade should go out there with a height of confidence. As I mentioned last week, Warracknabeal have got a key player that did their ACL, so that should help us out a little bit there. But yeah, look, it will be a tough competitive game, but I really hope that A-grade can come out with the win there.
Most definitely. We'll take a look at some other fixtures and get your tips on them. So round 8, Horsham Saints up against Ararat. This might be a juicy affair, this one here, Trudi.
Yeah, it will be more interesting than what I thought. Look, I reckon Saints will come convincingly out on top, but Ararat, they just seem to surprise us when we think that they're not as strong as what I originally think, then they turn around and have a good win. So, look, it'll be an all right game, but I do think Saints will come out with a convincing win there.
And, Nil, they have come off a nice win against your lot, unfortunately. So, will they go in all guns blazing against Minion Matoa, in your opinion?
Yeah, look, they're a pretty neat team. When I watched them on Saturday, if they play how they did on Saturday, they should beat Minion Matoa. It will be a good game, but I think Nil will come out on top there.
We've also got Stall up against the Horsham Demons. Who gets the win for you in this one?
Yeah, look, I put an asterisk next to this one. I think it'll be quite a good game. Stall are always very deceiving in how they take on the game, and they never give up. They are not ones where you can relax after being up for a few goals. So it'll be a really good game, but Horsham Demons just seem to have that stamina for 4 quarters and are relentless on the court. So I think Demons will come out with the win. All
right, let's take another look at your game against Warwick Eagles. Now, there's few people that we interview that have played anywhere near as many netball games as yourself, Trudi. So you've seen it all. Going into a game where you've had a pretty topsy-turvy season and you're expected to win, is that sort of, is there a possibility where set of circumstances may present itself where you get the sort of yips and you get a bit nervous because you know that you've got to complete this task and get all the 4 points on offer here, Trudi?
Yeah, I think there is, and that's what I mean. I don't want the girls to go in with too much confidence. I think that can hurt you hard, and the best way to probably do that is to just take that first 15 minutes for 15 minutes, and then you reassess after that. You just literally break it down into your 15-minute segments. You don't think about a full game and what's going to happen at halftime or what will happen next. You're just literally taking it quarter by quarter and making sure you as an individual are doing your job on the court. And then that way, if all 7 are doing that, you should come out on top. But it's definitely one that needs that steadiness at the start.
All right, the Southern Mallee Giants ball, it is on this weekend. Really looking forward to the black tie ball. Trudi, is there any chance between now and, the next few hours that someone might manage to twist your arm and get you out there?
Oh, look, I can hear my 8-week-old baby crying in the background as I'm on the phone. So, look, unless he stops that, I don't think I'll quite make it there. But, look, I know there's a huge range of all ages people going to this one. In the previous, the older generation has decided not to go, where they're all back on deck this year. So there's kicks off at 7 p.m. at Yar Peak this time. So it's about 30k west of Hopeton. So there'll be buses running out there. They're leaving Buellette and Hopeton to make sure everyone gets there safely and home safely. And as I said, the talent of Brodie Glenn, originating from Birchip, which isn't far away either, is playing, and he always manages to get everyone up on the dance floor. So, look, as much as I'll be taking it easy at home, I'll be definitely staying tuned to my socials and making sure I'm keeping up with what's happening out there. It'll be a good night.
And folks should know as well that it's cash only, no ATM facilities in Yapete. I don't know, that reminds me a little bit of a good old Greek wedding there, Trudi. But anyway, so long as people know, I suppose.
Smashing of plates. Who knows?
Fantastic work. Well, we best leave it there. Trudi Cook, the Southern Mallee Giants legend. Great to have you on the line again. Good luck this weekend. We hope to see that you get exactly what you're longing for there as a long-time Southern Mallee Giants person, and we'll look forward to hearing about how it all goes again next week. You take it easy, Trudi.
Good on you, Alice. Thank you.